In this video, we have to drop the subframe from the car.
Oh, ow. Ow, 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 ow.
As well, we have to remove everything that is fixed into the subframe.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh.
Into all of this, we have to restore the subframe and wheel brush the underbody of the car. This is why you should be careful with grinder. Look. Fucking hell. But before I can even start, I have to remove this swimming pool. Oh my god. Broke the bucket already, idiot. That was enough for intro. I grab ratchet and start cracking and removing bolts from the subframe. Oh my god! First one out. Wow, but this is not easy. This is crazy. After the first bolt is done, I can get to the second bolt, and before I start cracking those bolts, I done research and multiple people told me that I have to be careful because these bolts like to snap. But this wasn't my case, so I am either lucky or I am good in removing bolts. In midway of losing the bolts on the subframe, I got the idea to remove bolt from the steering column to be able to disconnect it after. And it wasn't hard to get into the bolt, but I probably will feel better if I lose 20 kg because I'm fat for this job. Next on the list was brackets that supporting the subframe, which two bolts are bolted straight to the body of the car and one going through the subframe. So just the driver side and we are ready to drop it down. Make videos for you take a lot of time and lots of effort, and I will be so happy if you can help me on my journey to 1000 subscribers. Your support helping me to do better content for you and make new videos. I will put some bricks underneath this front end. And I will jug the other end because I'm scared it's gonna fall on my head. Now let's push this one there. But honestly, I didn't have to do it because the subframe is not heavy at all. But at that time, I didn't know it. Brackets are out. Now let's pray.
Let's go.
Get these ones away. And this was the moment when the subframe was going nicely down. I can confirm disconnect the steering column is not hard at all. It's just one bolt and after it slide down, so easy. I believe they tried to do some of the stuff on the car so hard to annoy the mechanics. Look, on the power steering, look, on the reservoir, on the power steering you've got cables, yeah, which they can't be unplugged there. And if you're gonna go where the wires are, there is only one plug, this one, and the rest is just basically bolts together, but not all of them. There is one bolted together on the ground, which there are 3 grounds together, and it's going to on the battery. And after it's one which is going to the fuses. Hopefully I can get it out. Let's try it. So this what you see right now, that's the ground cables that going to the battery terminal, and it was quite easy to split them. You just need to remove the bolts and then you have 3 loose wires. Is there any chance just to slide it off? I believe so, no? Yes! Okay, I'm taking it back. It's very easy. So I'm taking it back. Yeah, good design, guys. Good design. Thank you. After that, we could slide the subframe from underneath the car. Ta-da! And this is it. Front subframe off. Let's go. Good afternoon. So I did successfully remove the subframe and look the state of the garage. Look. I need to clean the garage first before I'm gonna start another process of working on the car, which next one is gonna be to wire brush the bottom, still remove a few more bits and wire brush the bottom. But I'm gonna put this one for you on time lapse because this is gonna be a boring. Let's get into it. By the way, it started raining again, look. weather versus me. I need to buy the gazebo. Garage is done and I believe this is okay. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Well, I think, yeah, it's clean. We can start working on the car. So now we're gonna remove the rest of those bits in the engine bay, and then I'm gonna tackle the bottom of the car. Let's get into it. First things first, wires away so I don't damage them. Next, I'm removing AC lines that they are held in place by just few bolts. After that, I'm removing few lines, and remove the brackets that hold the lines in a place without breaking it is impossible. Following that, I remove brake lines and I will make new ones in future video. After that, I remove rest of the lines that are still there. For example, the one that is connected to the transmission, but I don't have a clue how this line is called. Good morning everybody. I haven't been filming for last 3 days due to the weather condition. It wasn't the best, it was raining, and as you can see now is nice, shiny, beautiful. Now, because it's nice and dry underneath the car, I can wheel brush the underbody of the car and I can finish the underbody of the car. But before I start, we've got swimming pool again, look. So I have to get the swimming pool away again. But let's get on the underbody. In this short couple seconds clip, you can see about 4 hours of work. So I hope you enjoy it. Now, what I will do, I will take hot water and wipe the underbody of the car. Then I will apply rust converter and so on, which I've done in previous video, which you can see in here. Click here, here, wait, here, here, somewhere there. Click somewhere there. I did explain in previous video what I am doing there. But for now, let's wipe it with clean water and then apply the rust converter. Let's go. Yo, after I did wheel brush the car and clean it from the rust, I did use the rust converter again to protect the metal. But can you see the sad and miserable face? Yes, let me tell you what happened. Many of you know that I ordered the gazebo or gazebo, how we call it, and I have been waiting for it quite a bit. And as well, I need the gazebo to work on the car outside when it's gonna be raining. So I received the gazebo or gazebo or blah blah blah, I don't know how we call it. I get it from the box, and here in this corner you see what I discovered. Yeah, it's damaged. So I will have to return it back if the person will accept the return and ask for a new one. I don't know if it's gonna be possible to get a new one from him or no. So it's gonna be another 1 week, 2 weeks till I gotta sort this problem out, which is not ideal. But one thing what I will do now, because as you can see, we're gonna go outside. It's quite dark. It's nice weather, but it's quite dark. I cannot work on the car right now because first of all, the neighbors would kill me. Second of all, it's too dark, so I can't see anything. But I've got few things that I have to do in the garage, which is the subframe. I have to basically take off everything from the subframe and start cleaning the subframe. And as well, I have to take out these bushes, which quite a good news because I received this package. It's quite heavy. And this device, which I bought, should help me to get the bushes out. So I'm gonna stop crying because of the gazebo, and we're gonna work on the subframe. Let's go. Yummy. Yummy. So this tool should help me to push the bushings out. Oh, this looks like a beast. Look at this. Wow, it's massive. I didn't expect that. Wow, it's a piece of equipment, let me tell you. That looks sick. It looks really nice. You've got like two pieces, which one is going on the top, one going on the bottom. You use these two pieces, you put them on this one, yeah, and you basically take a ratchet or take a spanner. I would recommend to take a spanner, and you use the spanner to tie it up. And when you tie it up, when it's compressed, it should push the bushing out. In theory, I don't know if it's gonna be working, but I hope it's gonna be working. But yeah, this is good news, and we can start working on the subframe right now. So I start with the brackets for the rat pack, remove them, and then remove the sway bar. Following that, I'm removing bolts that bolt the steering rack to the subframe and bolts for the reservoir. But one of the bolts for the reservoir is broken, so I have no other option than cut it off. Hey guys, do you want to be my neighbor? I guess no, because it's 9 o'clock and I go to cut a bolt. What have I done to myself? So, come on man, get out man. So, let's get this one away. Last few touches, remove the transmission mount, and we can get to the bushings. Now it's time to test the new tool. So bushings coming out, hopefully. I have to get the tool through and then tie the nuts on the end. But I ran into a small problem. No. Okay, we can sort this one out. I may have a plan. This one doesn't work. So I got two like this, because this one can't get inside. I put two of these like this, and I put socket on the end. After a small improvisation, we can try to remove it. Tell me this will be working. Come on. This got to work. Okay. I have no space here. Come on. Okay. Will this one come out? Seems like. But I run into another problem because the ratchet gets pushed out with the ball. So okay, I could not use the ratchet. I came prepared. You shall be prepared. Yes, baby. Yes. Let's go. That's easy. Yes. Let's go. There you go. Listen, guys. I am not trained mechanic. I never been working in any shop. I haven't been working on cars at all. And even I can do it. So if I can do it, you can do it too. It's just a lot of work, honestly. But this one was pretty easy. And the tool is not that expensive. But the tool have no size for this top end. But the tool cost me 60 quid. Which I think is not too bad. Because you can use it later on another project. So let's go. Another 5 to go. Let's go. So that's 6 bushings out here. and it takes me honestly only half an hour to do it. Very good. Now when the bushings are in the bin, I go to de-roost the subframe. Yes. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, I get the roost from the subframe. Oh my god, that was a work. Listen, for you it's gonna be about, I don't know, 10 seconds, 15 seconds of work. Listen, for me it was literally 3 hours previous day, 2 hours yesterday, and about 1.5 hours today, which is about 6.5 hours of work. Woo, that's crazy, but look at that. That looks good, no? I believe that looks good. But let me know in the comments down below if this result is good or you would scrape it a little bit more. But let me tell you what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna take a petrol and I'm gonna wipe the subframe with petrol. Then we're gonna use my lovely roost converter to stop the roost spreading and kill it. It's like a counter. And then primer, color, lacquer. Let's go. This is with the roost converter, but it's still wet, yeah? It needs to dry. But look at that. By the way, this dark color, that's the chemical reaction between the roost converter and the steel. But now when I have to wait, I will tackle these brackets. These ones are the support brackets for the radiator pack. So we're gonna clean these ones now. And here you can see the result after. I love it, it's fantastic. After that I use roost converter. And this is the result after one coat of roost converter. When the roost converter was dry, I did spray everything with primer and I done 2 coats. But I had a break about 5 hours between each coat. After the second layer of primer, I let it dry for 24 hours. And as well, I finish some of the bolts out of the camera to make them nice and shiny. But now, when all the parts are completely dry, we have last 2 steps to do, which is color, high temperature color. This one is high temperature color. It's up to 600 degrees. And lacquer, which this lacquer is high temperature lacquer as well, and this lacquer is up to 800 degrees, so it should stand the heat from the engine. But now let's get into painting. This is the first layer of the color, and now I need to do the rest of those bits. So you're gonna see the first layer of the color on all of those bits in 3, 2, 1. When everything is dry, after 24 hours, I can start building up the subframe. It's the same procedure, just in reverse order. And I'm gonna start with the bushings. But because you see me to dismantle the subframe, I will not bother you to show you how it's all going back together, because it's absolutely the same, really, just in reverse order. So you're gonna see the finished product in 3, 2, 1. So the subframe is done. There is few bits missing that I can't finish now because I'm still waiting till they're gonna come to my house. And those bits that are missing are, for example, sway bar. I need bushings for the sway bar, which these ones are the original one. and this is what I've got. These ones are smaller and I can't fit them in. So this is one of the bits that I'm waiting for, so the sway bar needs to wait till I'm gonna get the bushings. Second thing, I'm waiting for new transmission mount that needs to get inside the subframe, so I'm waiting for this one to get a new one. But if you enjoyed this video and you want to help me into my goal of 1000 subscribers, then subscribe the channel, like it, share it, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. We are the champion, my friend. We know how to use can spray. Yes.